Thanks for checking us and check it out. Now, people, listen, the days of hiring an assistant and thinking that automatically she's there to suck your cock, it's over. It's motherfucking over. See, Bill O'Reilly is proof, okay? Fox News paid out over $13 million and said, yo, sexual harassment is nothing to fuck with. Listen, they start getting all their advertisers boycotting the network, and they said, listen, Bill, we got to let you the fuck go. Now, I told y'all, I warned y'all. I said, yo, after seeing what happened with Diddy, his chef is now suing him, saying, yo, basically, she was cooking up a sausage and he came in with the fucking sausage, asking her to comment on his dick. I said, yo, sexual harassment claims are the new thing. Now, sexual harassment is a little bit different from sexual assault, and neither are good, by the way. But if you think about it, sexual harassment means, yo, you were kind of pressuring me sexually, and usually the people who file these things, they lose their jobs. So they're saying, yo, I got fired. I don't care what reason you gave me, but you once asked me to do some sexual shit with you. I'm going to just say that's the reason I got fired. Okay? I told you, this is the new thing. A lot of important men will come under fire for it. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I think there's been a culture of assuming that people who are your subordinates or who are women in some of these male-dominated fields, they'll just acquiesce. They'll just suck your dick because they're a fucking secretary. They want to keep their job. But now we're seeing these women say, nah, we're going to go to the media. No, we're going to go and actually file lawsuits. And we're seeing people say, we're taking it serious as in, we'll boycott your shit. So L.A. Reid just got fired. He just got fired. Now, it was very vague to me why he got fired or why he was let go or he left. Because the statement by Sony just said he's leaving a company. And I'm thinking, what? What you mean he's just leaving a company? Now, the reason why I say what is that L.A. Reid seems successful from the outside looking in. He got Khaled. Khaled got a #1 song this week. He got Future. Future is hella lit, right? He got Travis Scott. Travis Scott hella lit. He's on tour, even though he just got arrested. But all of his acts on Epic been good. The only person who wasn't that good, I guess, was Bobby Shmurda, but he was good for a while. Then he got locked up. They didn't choose to pay the bail, which I criticize him for. But everybody been successful. Why would you fire a guy who's successful in his job? It seems. But of course, you know what's probably been going on behind the scenes, and I'm speculating here, but you know what's been going on? These chicks been trying to get money out of Epic or really Sony, and Sony probably got to the point to say, fuck this. We firing this guy. We not paying out a motherfucking coin for his motherfucking dick. Okay? And that's the reason why they let him go. Now, I've heard that Warner might be picking up on him. Warner might pick him up. Warner might be picking up on him. And here's the thing. As these sexual assault, or not assault, but harassment allegations get stronger, will any company want to align themselves with him? I thought he was going to go to a streaming company because I thought he was on the up and up. But hearing these things, Warner might fall back. He might be fucked. Again, this is the new thing. And I'm not saying it's a new thing like people are making up lies. People are realizing that people do now care about men abusing their positions of power and influence to try to leverage it for sex. And if you got fired and you believe that's one of the reasons you got fired, come out, say it, get a lawyer, and make sure that person either pays the fuck up or they get fired. Okay? L.A. Reid, look like you fucked up somewhere. And by the way, I'm hearing that some of these allegations stretch back to Def Jam. And he was at Def Jam. So if we put all these things into perspective, the person who runs Sony is saying, yo, whoa, I can't have my supervisor, right? Because that's what L.A. Reid pretty much was for Epic, right? He's a supervisor for Sony. He's just controlling Epic. And they're probably saying, man, we got to get this nigga out of here. Hey, expect a lot more of these. I'm predicting a lot more. We saw with Diddy. The chef came out and spoke. Bill O'Reilly, a bunch of chicks came out and spoke. Somebody at Fox, another person at Fox, a lot of chicks came out and speak. You think these men who really ain't that swaggy, they're not really pulling chicks just off their game, you think they ain't using their power and influence to get some pussy and get some head and do what they want, and most of them are married? We will hear more about this. Just keep this in mind. Keep it in mind. Get in the comment box, you guys like them, subscribe. Keep it in mind, okay? It's Akademiks. Come on.